week 19. We will be traveling in Africa this week. So we chose some dishes from Africa that that we felt were really good. So we want to try them out again. This is the first time I'm trying some of these recipes. So hopefully it will turn out well. Today what we have is an Ethiopian dish called Misir. It's a lentil dish with spices and vegetables. So for that, what we have are these are red lentils, and then we have some vegetables, onions and tomatoes, a little bit of tomato paste. This is garlic. This is barbere. This is a spice blend from Africa. And then we have some vegetable stock, because this is vegetable. We are on Monday. And some coriander leaves to finish it off. This is something that didn't come with the recipe. I thought it might look good as a presentation. And then so the fat that we are going to use is a special type of fat. It is called niter kibeb. I most probably didn't pronounce it right. What that is clarified butter. So I have butter, 1 pound of unsalted butter, and to that we are going to add some vegetables. So in this bowl we have onions, garlic, ginger, and some coriander stems. And again, the coriander stems are my addition. I thought it would, really smell good. So that's what I have here. And then in the spice blend, we have multiple spices. So we have some cinnamon, black peppercorns, black cardamom pods. You can find green, but there's also black. So we are using black today. Cloves, fenugreek seeds, coriander seeds, oregano, cumin, and then from ground in this bowl we have some nutmeg and some turmeric. There are other ingredients that you can use, but I don't have them, so I'm not going to use it. This is what I'm going to use. So what we are going to do is in this butter we're going to add the vegetables. We're going to add the spice blend, and I toasted them or roasted them and then crushed lightly. So not too much, just a little bit there. And then to give it a little bit of color, we have some turmeric and some nutmeg for some flavoring. So that's all. We'll just mix it together, put it in the bowl, put it in the stove for about 90 minutes or so. Let the butter melt with and very low flame, melt with the vegetables, and don't worry to steam it, because we're going to strain this through a fine mesh strainer with some cheesecloth, so that all of these vegetables and all of that are discarded. So we have the pure clarified butter in the end. We'll need about 4 tablespoons of this. This will be about maybe half a cup or so of clarified butter that we'll get out of this. So we'll start off that, and then in the meantime, what I wanted to also do, and again, this is not so much an Ethiopian dish. This is something that I just had some baby potatoes. So I have some baby red potatoes here that I wanted to do something with, and this is the spice mix, the Berber spice mix. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook these, boil this till it's done, fork tender. We'll smash it. We have a cast iron pan heating in the oven at 450 degrees. So by the time we are ready with the potatoes, it should be pretty hot. And what we're going to do is mash them, baste them in this mixture, in this spice blend, and then we're going to put it in the oven on the cast iron pan, and then we'll cook it for maybe 10-15 minutes on both on either side to crisp it up, and it'll be really good. So those are the two dishes. So let's cook the butter and the potatoes. Boil the potatoes, and then we'll come back. The butter, the clarified butter here, we're cooking it, and then on the back stove we have the potatoes boiling. So as you can see, these potatoes are all boiled. So what we will do is we'll mash this, and so this will go into the oven at 450. I have a pan heating. So this is the barbares sauce that we prepared with the spice mix. So we'll generously coat this on one side. And then, so as you can see here, I have coated all of the rest of these potatoes. I have a cast iron pan heating, so I'll take that out of the oven. We'll put some oil to the bottom of the pan. So it's covered fully, and then we'll place the marinated side down. Forgot to put some salt, so let's put some salt. And then we'll slowly put this in. Don't worry if it breaks apart. And then we'll baste the other side with the mix. And then we'll sprinkle with some salt on the top, and we'll put it back in the oven for 15-20 minutes till it's crispy. This is the nitar kebab. So this is the clarified butter with spices that we'll use for the lentil. Pan is heating. We'll melt about 3 tablespoons of nitar kebab. So this is a spicy butter that we clarified butter. Smell it immediately as it heats up. So the heat is under medium, and then we'll add one whole chopped onion. So we'll add this, and we'll brown the onion. So it will take a little bit of time. Add a little bit of salt, and then we'll brown it. Onions are brown, so we'll add the garlic. The tomatoes, the tomato paste, and then 1 tablespoon of the Berber spice, and we'll keep 1 tablespoon to finish it off. Let's check on the potatoes. This looks good, but I think it needs a little bit more time. So we'll put it back in the oven for another 5 to 7 minutes. Coming back to the tomatoes. The tomatoes are soft. We'll add the lentils. So this is 1 cup of washed lentils, and I'm using whole red lentils. If you want to use broken, that's fine too. We'll add a little bit of salt. We'll need about 2.5 cups of vegetable broth. Again, I'm using vegetable stock, but if you want to use water, you can certainly go ahead and do that, or chicken stock. I just wanted to keep this pure vegetarian, so I'm going to use 2.5 cups of water. Bring it up to a boil and then cook the lentils fully. So this is 2 cups. And I'll add another 1/2 cup. Let this come to a boil. Taste it to make sure that it has enough salt. Needs a little bit of salt. There's a beautiful spice to this dal or lentil. This is called Misir in Ethiopia. So let's taste it again. Yes, that has, it's really good. So the salt level is good. So let it come to a boil, and then we'll cover it, simmer it, cover it and simmer it, and then once the lentil is fully cooked, we'll take it out. Ethiopian dish Misir wat is ready. I added, so this is the Misir wat. I added this potatoes. This is my recipe. I just used the Berber spice mix. Boil the potatoes and then put it in the oven on a cast iron pan at 450 and browned it on both sides. And then normally this is served with injera. That's an Ethiopian bread. I didn't have the wheat or the flour that goes with it. So what I did was I had some naan, so that's what I'm serving this with. Hopefully you liked the video. It is a little time consuming. You have to make the natar kebab and the Berber's spice mix, but if you want to buy them, they're available in Amazon as well, so you can certainly buy them. But this is what we prepared. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bon appetit, and see you tomorrow.